Hello, 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 and good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, if you are just now joining me here and you have never subscribed to my channel, please smash that subscribe button and make sure that you leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment once the video's done. And in the chat box here, if you don't mind, please let me know who is watching by leaving me a comment within the chat section. That way I know you're watching and I can give you a quick shout out in tonight's video. Alright, so if you're new to my channel and you have absolutely no idea who I am, my name is Terry Wade Thompson. I am a motivational speaker. I am a published author. I'm a leadership expert, life coach, mentor, entrepreneur, certified master resiliency trainer, and I am a training developer. Now, that probably don't mean crap to you, but to me, that's some of the things that I do within my world. But if you are interested in those types of things, that is exactly what I do. That is who I am. Okay, and I want to personally thank you for joining me here tonight. So it looks like we do have a couple of people here within the chat room, so I need to make sure that I do recognize everybody who joins me here tonight. So 4Ks, We Love Rain, thank you for joining me here tonight. I'm absolutely going to chop this next name up. Please forgive me. Ursulim's a Tewahito Tube. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Hopefully I was close to that one. How are you guys doing tonight? Myself, I'm doing well, so I wanted to come on here and provide a little bit of value this evening. So if you've never been a part of my live streams, pretty much I am a motivational speaker. I talk about a lot of motivation, a lot of inspirational type stuff. Most of the content that I do share is from my books. All right, so I do have 5 books that are out there published, and you can see those books on my website there, as you see below. terrythompson.me is my website. You can see all of my books, more motivational, inspirational content. And if you direct your attention to the right side or left side, I think it's the right side of me, you will see a couple of books there. So if you visit my website and submit your details, you can receive both of these books, How to Live Your Best Year Ever in 2019 and Leadership Solved, absolutely for free. All right, so let's talk about those two just a little bit. The book there on the left you see is How to Live Your Best Year Ever in 2019. That is an ebook. In that book, I have 10 things, basically 10 action items that I want you to take action on every single day. And if you do, I guarantee that that will lead you to having a really great day. You win the day, you can win the week. You win the week, you can win the month. That adds up over time, and ultimately you win the year, and you can live your best year ever in 2019. Now, I get it. I know that the year is almost over, okay, but there's no time to get started than today. Okay, so get started today. You read that book. It's a very quick read, but it's got 10 action items in there that you can take that will lead you to having a great day. Once again, great week, great month. Ultimately, great year is the end result in mind. So if you come on over, submit your details, you will get instant access to that book absolutely for free. All right, I promise not to spam you. That's not my goal. I don't want to sell you anything. I don't want you to go buy anything. I will pretty much give you all of my content for free within reason. Although eventually somewhere down the line I do have some paid content, but I just want to engage with you, and that's my gift back to you for engaging with me, is to give you free books. Okay? So there on the right you will see Leadership Solved. Leadership Solved is an audio book. All right, so that book right there, if you know anything about me, you know that I love acronyms, okay? I love acronyms, and that's exactly what I did. I took the acronym leadership, and each one of those letters stands for something, okay? And I wrote about what each one of those letters means to me in the form of leadership. So, for example, L stands for loyalty, learn, I'm sorry. L stands for learn. Okay, E stands for embrace. All right, you get the idea. All right, so each letter stands for a particular word on what I believe that what it means to me in the form of leadership. So it's a free audiobook. This one's only 35 minutes long. It's a very quick listen, but it's got some tips, some techniques in there that you need to learn, you need to understand in order to take your leadership to the next level. Now, here's the thing. I strongly believe that everybody is a leader. Everybody is a leader. You have potential to be a leader. All right. So from the time that we were born until now, you have the potential and the capability to be a leader. So let me give you an example here real quick. Even children, okay, can lead. And I've seen it firsthand. I've been out on a playground. So work with me here. Who here has been on a playground and you've literally seen this scenario or this situation right here? Okay, you're going to have one or two kids in a group and they're going to be playing over here off to the side. Not really doing much of anything. They're just kind of interacting together and engaging, and they're just kind of playing. And then over here you see kind of, the one kid that nobody really wants to kind of hang out with. They're all kind of by themselves and, and they're just kind of there. Then you got a group of kids in which you got one kid out front leading the way, taking every one of the kids that is following this kid through all of the rides, through all of the, all the things that's at the park. Okay, that's leadership right there. Even at a young age, that is leadership. You get that one kid that always wants to say, follow me. Come on, I'll take you to where you need to go. And they're on the swing or on the merry-go-round. They're here, they're there, they're everywhere. And every other kid is following in a straight line like little ducks following this kid around. That right there is leadership. Okay, now that quick little story that I'm talking about was my son. Okay, so I took my son to a park. And that's exactly what happened. It didn't take long. It only took about 5 minutes for him to really just kind of gather a group of kids together and say, let's go. I'm in charge. You guys follow me. To me, that was awesome. Just watching that little example of leadership right there opened my eyes to the possibilities of, anybody can really lead if you take appropriate action. All right. Now, that's what that book there on the left there, How to Live Your Best Year Ever in 2019, pretty much kind of talks about as well, too. That talks about appropriate action, intentional action. Okay. If you've watched any of my content before, you know that I really like to talk about taking action. More importantly, taking intentional action. Okay, because taking action in and of itself really doesn't mean anything. I can take action. I could put my hand up. Okay, that's action in and of itself, but is it appropriate action? Well, it may be. If I'm sitting in a classroom and I'm asking questions, that might be appropriate action. Okay, to caveat on that situation right there, there's no such thing as a dumb question. Okay, so if you have questions, you have concerns, you have issues, you have anything that you want to talk about, please raise your hand. Let me know, hey, Terry, I got a question. I got something that I would like for you to talk about. And if there is something that you would like me to talk about, once again, let me know. I will absolutely try my best to cover any subject area or any question that you may have. Okay, I like to do these live interactive type things, so the more that you engage with me, the more that I engage back with you. That lets me know that you're paying attention, you're watching, you're learning, you're listening, you're engaging, and for me, that's fun. Okay, I absolutely and thoroughly enjoy getting on a live stream and interacting with my audience, engaging with my audience. That's what I want to do. I want to interact with you and I want to engage with you. I want to create an experience, okay, that you can take away from here that, you know what? After watching Terry Wade Thompson for just a few minutes, I picked up on something. I learned something. I now have some tips, tools, techniques, or resources that I can take back into my personal or professional life, and I can go take action and I can make things happen. So once again, please let me know where you're from. If you got any questions, engage with me, interact with me, okay? And for you, those that are watching this live stream, if you've watched this live stream, okay, here's what I'm going to do for you. For those of you that are watching this live stream, and you go over to my website, terrythompson.me, and you sign up to download both of my books, How to Live Your Best Year Ever in 2019 and Leadership Solved, the audio book, I will reach back out to you from the email. Please provide a valid email address, because that's the only way that I will be able to reach back out to you. I will give you a third book absolutely for free. I will give you my book, Leadership Secrets Every Leader Should Know, absolutely for free, because you watched this live stream and you engaged with me and you took appropriate action by going to my website and signing up to get these 2 books for free. So you get these 2 books for free. I will throw in a 3rd book absolutely for free, Leadership Secrets Every Leader Should Know. In that book, I have 100 stories that I pretty much tell, 100 messages, if you will. And some of them have a story, some of them are just a message that I have learned within my over 24 years of leading people to personal and professional success. And within those 100 stories, I guarantee that there is a diverse set of information, knowledge, content that you can take action on. So if you really want to take it a step further, you really want to learn, you really want to grow, head on over to my website, terrythompson.me. Pick up my 2 books. I will reach back out to you through the valid email address that you have provided when you sign up, and I will give you a 3rd book absolutely for free. Okay, that is all that I ask for. Engagement. You engage with me, I will give back to you. Okay, and that's all that I ask for. All right, so tonight, here's what we're going to do for tonight. I got a little bit of a treat for you here tonight. So, once again, if you're joining me here, please leave me a comment within the chat room so that way I know that you're there, because if you're watching, I can't really tell who's watching. That's a thing here. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out like who's watching, and I can't really tell. So I'm even going to try it again. I'm going to refresh my screen here, and hopefully that tells me who's watching. Let me see what we got here. See if I can pick up who is actually watching me. Trying to load the chat room back up. Oh, it's not working for me tonight, so I can't really tell. So anyway, that's really irrelevant. But if you are watching everything, please leave me a comment and let me know, hey, I'm watching. Hey, I'm learning. I'm growing. All right. If you got any questions, please let me know. Okay, so tonight I actually have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. I am going to... Who here likes quotes? If you like quotes, okay, let me know. If you like motivational, inspirational quotes, I love quotes. I absolutely love quotes. Okay? I will go out there and I will read quotes, not just for the motivation or the inspiration. So whenever I'm reading books or I'm reading content or I'm out there searching for something, I'm trying to find action that I can take. What action can I actually take? Okay, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the action that I can take. So if I read a post, okay, I'm digging for something. I'm digging for that action item. I'm looking, okay, what is there? What is something that I can learn and grow from, I can put within my toolkit and I can go take action on, or I can teach or train somebody else. All right, so here in the live chat room, we have Sheed TV. Thank you for joining me here tonight, Sheed TV. Thank you for taking time out of your day, joining me here and listening to the things that I have to talk about tonight. All right, so I'm just about ready to get started here. And tonight, I am going to talk about motivational, inspirational quotes. Okay, and pretty much most of these quotes, if not all of them, are in some shape, form, or fashion within my books. Okay, so that's kind of how I broke my books down into little nuggets of like knowledge and information, is through my quote cards. I'm sorry, and that's actually on my Instagram page. Okay, so my Instagram page, if you're on Instagram, go over, follow me, leave me a comment on any of my posts. Say, hey, I saw you live on YouTube, this is me, or something along those lines. Okay, so my Instagram is, once again, Terry Wade Thompson. Go over to Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you can follow me at Terry Wade Thompson. Leave a comment on any one of my pictures that you saw me on my live stream, and I will reach back out to you through a direct message and engage with you, leave you a personal message. I will leave you a personal voice message within your direct message that, hey, this is me, I reached back out to you, this, that, and the other. And then from there, what we can do is we can form, an Instagram relationship, so to speak, because I do post a lot of motivational, inspirational stuff on Instagram as well, too. And once again, like I said, I'm after engagement. You engage with me, I will engage with you. And in doing so, I will reward you for that with my books. Okay? And that's what I'm looking for. So I want to engage with you. Let me know. I'll give you a free book. Other than the 2 that's on the screen there. Okay? Just remember, I got 5 books that are actually published. And I have a couple more that are not officially published, but they're there. So you might even get exclusive access to books that are not even officially published yet. Once again, all I ask you to do is engage with me. All right, so once again, if you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're here by leaving me a comment within the chat, and I will give you a personal shout out within my video here. All right, so here we have Sheed TV. Thank you for joining me here tonight, Sheed TV. All right, so let's get started. Here we go. A quote that I have within one of my books is, you want a better outcome? Ask better questions. Okay? You know, a lot of people struggle with getting to that bottom line up front. A lot of people struggle to really kind of filter through a lot of the stuff that's out there. You know, things are happening at like rapid speed these days, and if you blink, you're going to miss something. Okay? So the thing is that you got people that are out there that are succeeding. You got people that are out there that are failing. They are struggling. Here's the thing. You and I have exactly the same 24 hours in which to accomplish things as anybody else. We have the same 24 hours. So what makes one person more successful than the next? If we have the same 24 hours and we have nothing but air and opportunity in which to do things, why is somebody more successful than the other? Why does someone have more money than the other? Why does someone have more resources than the other? Well, let me kind of reframe that. It's not necessarily a lack of resources, but a lack of resourcefulness on why one person is more successful than the other. Okay? Once again, let me break it down to you one more level. It's kind of like the old saying goes, you can wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up the fastest. Okay? Who here has heard that saying? If you've heard that saying, let me know in the chat box that you've heard that saying. You can wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up the fastest. 9 times out of 10, the people that are unsuccessful and not achieving any amount of success are doing just that. They're wishing in one hand, they're shitting in the other, and on themselves. Okay? And they're not achieving any degree of success. So, once again, it really comes down to asking better questions. It really does. What should I be doing today? What should I wear today? You ask questions every single day. What am I going to do today? Who am I going to talk to today? Who am I going to see today? So every single day, I try to make it a conscious, deliberate, intentional effort to ask myself better questions. Who should I be today? Okay? Who should I talk to today? What should I do today? You know, by getting down to your bottom line up front, by asking essential questions every single day, you can get to the root of what it is that you need to do every single day in order to be successful. But you're not going to get there if you don't ask the right questions. Once again, you want a better outcome? Ask better questions. So you got who, what, when, where, why, and how. All right? Those are some key words there. Those are some key words right there whenever you're trying to figure out what it is that you're trying to do on a daily basis. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay, so let me ask you this. Out of those words right there, who, where, when, what, why, and how, I almost brain cramped the darn words here. Which one of those words do you think is the most important? Okay, I'm going to pause for just a second on that. So, once again, let me ask you this again. Which of those words do you think is the most important out of who, what, when, where, why, and how. Which word is more important? Okay? I have an opinion on what word I think is the most important, but I wanted to ask you because I kind of want to get some feedback on what you think is the most important word out of there. All right? So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. The most important word out of who, what, when, where, why, and how is not what you think. Okay? The most important word is why. Why? Why am I here? Why am I up? Why am I doing what it is that I'm doing? Why do I care? Why do you care? When you can get down and you can narrow it down and filter everything down to why you are doing something, everything else will answer itself. I guarantee it. But if you don't know why you're doing something, you will be lost in the sauce. You will absolutely be lost in the sauce, and you will be moving around from day to day, not having any purpose, motivation, or direction. Because once you can narrow it down to your why, this is why I'm doing something. That right there will give you all the motivation that you truly need. If you don't understand why, you won't have to worry about anything else. All right. But once again, it comes down to you want better outcome, ask better questions. All right. Moving right along. Here's one right here. Who here has heard of a mind hack? Okay, a mind hack. All right, so there is a motivational speaker, an author, a person that's out there that I truly enjoy engaging with. I'm a part of some of his programs. I've interacted with him, and that's Jim Quick. Okay, so Jim Quick has, he has some really good methods on speed reading and how to remember things and how to memorize things and this, that, and the other. And if you've never engaged with him or watched any of his content, I'm telling you, you should start right now. Jim Quick, that's Jimkwik, Jim Quick. Okay, he's got some really good motivational and inspirational stuff that's out there, and he really kind of teaches you a lot of tips, tools, techniques, and resources on how to read better. And then more importantly, not only read better and faster, but to retain what it is that you've read. Okay? His techniques has led me to being able to read a book within 4 hours. I can read a book in 4 hours or less, and I've literally sat there and read a book within 4 hours. Okay, and that book had about 260 pages in it. And I read the thing in 4 hours. Okay? Now, the idea is that I'm not reading word for word. Okay? I'm skimming the information. I got the book open and I'm basically barely touching my finger, but I'm moving across the words. And I'm not saying all the words neither, because if you've ever noticed yourself reading a book, 9 times out of 10, somebody's sitting there and they're reading word for word. Hello, I am a motivational speaker, and I like to speak. And their internal voice is much slower than their external voice. Have you ever noticed that? Whenever reading a book, have you ever noticed how much slower you read when you read internally? Your internal voice is slower than your external voice. I guarantee it. But when you use the technique that I'm about ready to show you here, you will literally increase your reading speed at least 4x. At least. Okay? Now here's how I do it. What I do is I take a book and I don't read word for word. Okay? Because there's common words that I already know. A, and, the, he, she, it, can, will. Those are words that I already know. Why should I read them? When you come up to a stop sign, you're not going to read stop, are you? You intuitively know, hey, there's a damn stop sign. I need to stop. Okay, you don't have to read stop in order to stop. All right, so it's the same concept applies to all those simple words that you already know. A, and, the, he, she, it, will. Those are common words you should already know. You should not have to read those words. Okay, what you should read is the bigger words, the words that you either don't understand or you're not as familiar with. Okay, take a little bit more time with that. Okay, and what you're doing is you're skimming. You're taking, like this is a book, you got words, and you're skimming across. Bam, bam, there's line 2, line 3, line 4, Line 5. The thing is I'm not reading the words. I'm using my peripheral vision and I'm looking at the line and I'm looking at the words there, kind of like a stop sign, and I intuitively know what those words are. I'm just looking, glance, looking, glance, and I'm following. I'm following my head, my hand. Okay? You will read faster and you will retain faster what it is that you read if you do that. But it takes a little bit of practice. You're not going to get it right the first time, and you will get mentally tired. Okay, when I read a book and I'll sit down and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put in the work, I'm gonna put in the time, and I'm gonna read this book. When I do that, it usually takes me about 4 hours to read a 250, 260 page book. About 4 hours, roughly. After about hour 2, I start slowing down a little bit. After about hour 3, I start to get just a little bit mentally exhausted. By hour 4, I'm like, gosh, thank God I'm done with this book. But I'm looking for information. That's the thing. I'm not looking for a, and, the, he, she, it, will, can. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for main points and ideas. What are the main points? What are the main ideas? And more importantly, when I come across those main points and ideas, guess what I'm doing? I'm writing those down. I'm taking what's out of the book internally, externally, moving it over into something else in my own version of notes. I'm paraphrasing, and I'm figuring out exactly how can I rewrite that to make either more sense to me or different sense to me, and how can I use that as content within my own speaking, with my own teaching. Okay? And that's how you synthesize information a little bit into your own, and how you can go out there and you can coach, teach, train, mentor others from things that you've read. The thing is, when you read, I can't just read just to read. I can't sit down and read just a freaking story. I can't do it. All right? I'd rather watch the movie and be done with it. I don't watch much TV, but every once in a while, I will actually sit down and watch a movie. And I'm talking about like maybe once every like 3 or 4 months, 5 months if that. I'll watch a movie. I really don't watch a movie. I'm either reading books, or I'm watching more motivational content, or I'm taking online courses. I invest in myself. All right, so back to the main point that I was trying to make. Okay, mind hack. That's what got this conversation started about reading, is mind hack. You really got to kind of hack your mind in order to perform better. Okay, and the biggest point that I want to make is that you want to control the one thing that is holding you back from being the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. And that one thing is your mind. You know, a lot of people say, no, I'm my own worst enemy. I'm the one holding me back. And then you get those people that says, oh, the situation, oh, the circumstances, he, she, it, them, they, this is all holding me back. No, you're holding yourself back, and more importantly, your mind is holding you back. Okay, because you're not holding yourself back. You're not physically sitting there grabbing yourself saying, stay back, you can't do this. No, you're not holding yourself back physically. You're mentally holding yourself back because you don't have the confidence and the competence in order to achieve a level of success that you are capable of. You know, and the thing is that some people don't fully know what it is that they're capable of doing unless they are challenged, unless they are pushed, unless they are motivated or inspired to do things. I don't need motivation or inspiration, okay? I already know what my why is. I know why I'm doing stuff every single day. I'm motivated and inspired by knowing what my why is, why I'm doing this. And that's what pushes me. That's what motivates me. That's what inspires me. My why motivates and inspires me every single day. I don't need external motivation. I don't need you to motivate me. I don't need you to inspire me. Although, let me take that a step back, you do motivate me. You do inspire me. Each and every one of you, just by being here, motivates and inspires me to be the best that I can possibly be, because my goal, my purpose, my reason is to give back to you, to learn what I can so that I can give. Okay? Because I'm not selfish like that. Now, I actually had a leader at one time within my career that actually was selfish. Okay, I approached this individual one time, and I feel bad even saying the word leader and this guy in the same sentence because he wasn't a leader. So I had went to this person one time and I had asked for help. I was like, you know what? Hey man, I'm really struggling. I need some help. I need some advice. And this person looked me straight in the face and without missing a beat said, you know what? It is not my job to train you. It's not my job to teach you. You should already know what it is that you are doing. And, and he really just kind of upset me there. So welcome to the chat room. We have Jennifer Law. Jennifer Law, welcome to tonight's live stream. My name is Terry Thompson. I'm your motivational speaker for tonight. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your day for joining me here. So what's up tonight? Tonight I am reading from my Instagram page. So what I'm doing is I'm reading motivational quotes, and I'm just kind of elaborating on those quotes and talking about some of the stuff. And this stuff came from my book. So I'm an author. I'm a published author. I've written 5 books. I got a few more on the way. I'm a motivational speaker, a leadership expert, life coach, mentor, entrepreneur. And appreciate it. I truly do appreciate you visiting my channel and having a look. I will make sure that I visit your channel as well too, if we're not already connected here. So let me take a short pause here and see if we are connected, because I do interact and engage with so many people. I'm not quite sure. Oh, so we're not connected. So here we go. We are now connected. All right, so Jennifer Law, I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to what it is that I have to say. So we are now connected. I just subscribed. So if you don't mind, please don't put numbers. I'm going to remove that comment simply because it's considered spam. So please don't say follow, subscribe, or nothing like that, or whatever the case may be. I do thank you for stopping by and taking time out of your day and everything, but I don't want anything to be detrimental to my live stream or my channel by talking about numbers and this, that, and the other. So once again, I hope that you understand that by me deleting that comment, it was merely to keep this chat and live stream safe, so to speak. Okay? All right, so I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And you're welcome, by the way. All right, so I've got your channel saved. I'll make sure that I take a more valid look at it later on whenever I can. Watch your videos and I'll leave you a comment and everything. So I always make sure that you take time out of your day to engage with me. I will take time out of my day to come back and give back to you and engage back with you. Okay? Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so what I was talking about here is controlling the one thing that is holding you back. And the one thing that's holding you back is your mind. Okay, your mind will literally hold you back, okay? And it comes down to a couple of different things. Competence and confidence, and those two work hand in hand, all right? So the more competent you are, the more confident you will be, all right? And the less confident that you are, it's because you lack competence, okay? Have you ever noticed that whenever you're really good at something, you just go in there and you get it? But if you're not that competent with something, you kind of lack the confidence in order to go do those types of things. Have you ever noticed that? It's like, what can I say here? It's like roller skating, for example. Okay, if you're really good at roller skating and you go out there and you go skating, you're going to put your skates on, get out there, and you're going to start jamming to the music and going in circles and doing all this and all that. However, if you lack the competence, you're going to lack that confidence. Okay, and you're going to go grab something and you're going to hold on to it and try to skate, and and you're going to fall and this, that, and the other because you haven't developed those skills yet. And that's what it really comes down to. It comes down to knowledge and skills, and that leads to that competence and confidence, and it helps you create experiences. If that kind of narrows that down just a little bit more. All right, so moving right along, here's one that I really, truly, and I thoroughly enjoy right here. It's when was the last time you did something for the first time? And I use the hashtag have fun on that one because, today I'll agree with one thing, man. There's a lot of negativity that's going on out there today. And man, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really watch news or listen to the radio or do any of that type of stuff or look at CNN.com. I don't look at any of those websites. I just don't. I absolutely do. And when I see the crap on my Facebook, I scroll past it as fast as I possibly can. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the negativity. I don't want to see none of this stuff, okay? So I want to see the positive things. I want to have fun. All right, so let me ask you, when was the last time you did something for the first time? With so much negativity that's going out there in the world and this, that, and the other, it's really kind of hard to go out there and just let yourself loose and have a good time without having to watch your back. It's crazy, man. It really is. It's absolutely mind-boggling to know that you can't really go out there and have fun. Okay? But when was the last time that you, I don't know, went dancing? Okay? When was the last time you made a home-cooked meal and took it to somebody? When was the last time you went to a park or a playground and just went swinging on a swing or on a merry-go-round or sliding down a slide? I love the slide. Oh my goodness. I used to run up and down these slides, and I had so much fun at the park or at the playground. So when was the last time you did something for the first time? All right, so joining us also here tonight is Drunken Moss. Drunken Moss, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day, coming over to my channel, watching my live stream, giving me a shout out here as well. So Drunken Moss, thank you very much. Not quite sure if we are connected. If we are not, I'm going to go ahead and check out your channel here real quick. Drunken Moss, thank you for joining me here tonight. So Drunken Moss, yes, we are absolutely connected. All right, so I am subscribed to your channel. I'll make sure that I take, oh, you got the gaming channel, PlayStation 4 stuff. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Drunken Moss, welcome. Thank you for joining me here tonight on my live stream here, and a shout out to you. So once again, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Okay, and if you haven't done something like that in a long time, I highly recommend that you go do that. Every weekend I take my kids and we go out and we play basketball and we go to the park, and and I'll let them run around and play, and I'll run around and I'll play with them and swing on a swing, and and I don't know what all those, the jungle gym, whatever the heck that thing is called. I get out there and I play on everything and play hide and seek and tag and all kinds of different things with them. It's fun. It's an absolute blast because I'm connecting with not only my kids, but I'm connecting with the little kid that's in me. Okay? I am 47 years old. I will be 48 years old here in a couple of months. Okay? And I still act and play like a little kid. I love it. It helps keep me young and energized, and helps keep me motivated, inspired. It helps me connect with my kids. It helps me, stay physically fit and this, that, and the other when I can go do those types of things. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so once again, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And if it's been a while, ask yourself, what is it that I can go do to where I can have a little bit of fun, I can motivate and inspire myself, and I can go out there and do something for the first time again. All right, so moving right along. Here's a good one. There's a really good hashtag that's out there called No Fear, and I like using that hashtag right there because the hashtag No Fear, there's a lot of really motivational, inspirational things that are bent around no fear. All right, so my motivational quote bent around that is, being afraid of something is worse than the thing you are actually afraid of. 9 times out of 10, people will procrastinate doing something and they will not take appropriate action, all simply because they are afraid to do something. They are afraid of situation or circumstances that haven't even happened, that probably won't happen, but yet since they're so afraid, they're holding themselves back and not taking that appropriate action, okay, and doing something that they might even actually enjoy, okay? Have you ever done that? Have you ever not done something because you were afraid to do it, okay? You were just afraid. You're like, oh man, I'm not going to go play on the playground because I might get hurt. I'm not going to go play sports or basketball because I might sprain an ankle. I'm not going to go dancing because I will embarrass myself. Okay? Do these sound like familiar excuses on why you hold yourself back from doing something right there? Stop making excuses. Okay? So clear your mind of those things that you have no control over or hasn't happened yet, and focus on the things that you can control. Okay? And being afraid of something, like I said, is worse than the thing you are actually afraid of. Okay? Now, public speaking is another one. Who's afraid of public speaking? Who does not like to get up in front of an audience and speak? Okay, I used to be like that, and it took a little bit of practice and a little bit of time to get up and actually get used to doing it. I have spoken in front of thousands of people in auditoriums and up on stage with some big people. And when you're looking out into the audience, into a kind of a sea of people, so to speak, you're sitting there like, man, I don't know why you guys are taking time to listen to me. It is what it is. But it's also one of those things that whenever I'm prepared and I know the message and I know what it is that I want to talk about, my competence takes over my confidence and gives me the energy and the strength and the motivation to go out there and do what it is that I do. So public speaking is another one of those things that a lot of people are actually scared. I mean, I've seen people start shaking in their damn shoes because they are afraid to speak publicly. Okay. Now, I got my first public speaking deal. Oh my goodness. I'm showing my age here because I am 47 years old. I had my first public speaking deal back in 1990, so that's 29 years ago. So 29 years ago was my very first public speaking type of a thing, and it was on a college radio station. Okay, I was speaking on a college radio station. I was in a little room by myself with a darn microphone. None of the equipment was even in the room. I was in a room with a microphone, and I had my script. And I was just talking, and basically I had a microphone in a room by myself. It was scary. So I'm sitting here like, gosh, I can't see nobody. I can't interact with nobody. I'm just talking, and I hope it sounds good. And I had no idea. I didn't know what I didn't know. And it was just kind of one of those things that I had to have the confidence that the things that I was saying was reaching people, that they were listening. Okay? I had a job to do, and I did what it is that I did. That was really my first step into that. Now, the very next one after that is I got picked to be a guest speaker at an event. Okay, so there was a local hometown event. It was a college event, and I got selected to go be the guest speaker at this event. It was awesome. I got up there and I did my little 10-15 minute speech, and motivated and inspired a room full of people. I have no idea how many people was there, but once again, it was a great opportunity, and that's what kind of got my foot into the door of being a motivational speaker. Now, over the years, like I said, I have led thousands of people to personal and professional success, and that's my goal for you. My goal for you is to give you tips, tools, techniques, some resources, train, teach, coach, mentor, whatever label you want to put on it that fits for you. I want to give that to you so that way you can have that knowledge and that experience to go out there and formulate your own knowledge and skills so that you can go and have your own experience, okay, and own success, your own version of that success. All right, so take a short pause for a second here. I'm going on 48 minutes and I have not taken a drink yet. But at least I'm not yelling. Usually I talk a lot louder than this. It depends on my audience. If I'm really into it, oh man, I am talking loud. But there's no need because I can see that my microphone is picking this up already a little hot. So, and I'm not even using a good microphone here. But I do have a couple of good studio microphones. Matter of fact, I got 3 studio mics here that I eventually am probably going to set up, so it's going to be better sound here soon. Trying to get everything set up here. All right, moving right along. This is one of my favorites right here. Show gratitude, not attitude. Okay, there are so many things in this world to be thankful for that there's no need to have an attitude towards a lot of things. Once again, it's let me kind of rephrase that. It's really your attitude towards whatever external and I don't like using this word, but I'm going to say it anyway. Whatever external situation or circumstance that's coming at you, it's your attitude towards that will drive you forward, okay? And a lot of people will take certain circumstances or situations and they will react negatively. Now, notice I said react, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, when people react, it's usually negative. That's why if you stay on top of things, you don't really have to react. You can just take appropriate action. Okay? Taking appropriate action is a lot better than reacting to anything. I saw a really interesting sign the other day. The other day I saw this sign as I was driving, and it said, now I'm going to paraphrase here because I don't remember exactly what it says, but it mentioned something about accidents. Accidents are avoidable, and something along the lines of like they're avoidable, and they can be not really expected. Expected's the wrong word, but basically, or you can anticipate an accident and avoid an accident, or accidents are anticipated and avoidable, something along those lines. Like I said, I can't remember the exact words. Which is true. If you're paying attention to your surroundings and your situation, this, that, and the other, you would never really react to anything. You would, when something does happen, you will see it, you will be able to take appropriate action, and you will be able to overcome whatever that is that, that's coming your way. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, if you got your head in the game and you're paying attention, you will be able to head that off at the pass, so to speak. All right, so joining me here, I've seen you before, Urbex with Taffy. I have seen you before. I can't remember where. I know you've been on my channel here, but I want to thank you for taking time out of your day. Urbex with Taffy, thank you for joining me here tonight. I'm very certain that we are connected, but I'm going to go have a look at your channel anyway. And no, we are not connected. So, Urbex with Taffy, I have just subscribed to your channel, and I look forward to having a look at your videos later on. Like I said, during my live stream, I won't stop and take a look at them, but I am now connected to you. Thank you for stopping by and taking time out of your day to come over and watch what it is that I'm talking about here tonight. So I'm talking about stuff from my books. All right, so I'm a published author, motivational speaker, and that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm talking primarily from quote cards that I have on my Instagram page. So if you have not, if you're on Instagram and you do want to connect with me on Instagram, my Instagram page is at Terry Wade Thompson. Matter of fact, the link is on my profile as well too. So if you are on Instagram and you do want to connect with me, go over, follow me on Instagram, leave me a comment on any one of my posts there, and let me know, hey, I saw you on your live stream. That way I know it's you, and I will follow you back, because I don't follow everybody on Instagram. Okay? I don't do follow for follow or sub for sub on Instagram. However, if you do take time out of your day and let me know that, hey, you engaged with me and you saw me on my live stream, once again, I will make it a point to follow you back. But I do not follow everybody. Okay? And if you do so, once again, I'll follow you back. But you got to let me know, hey, I saw you on your live stream. That way I can reach back out to you. I'll leave you a direct message, an audio message. And I will engage back with you. All right, so I am coming up on an hour here almost, and I gotta make this quick here. So I do have to go here very shortly. But I do want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for joining me here tonight. So I got a couple more that I want to read from here. All right, moving right along. All right, here's a great one. This is a really good one. I like this one right here. How you do anything is how you do everything. Okay? How you do anything is how you do everything. Great quote. Okay? And that's also from one of my books. How you do anything is how you do everything. What that really comes down to is the standards. Whatever your standards are, okay, that's the action that you will take, is the standards that you have established for yourself. If you have high standards, you will be a high performer. If you have low standards, well, you're not going to perform so high. You're going to perform right down there where your standards are. So once again, how you do anything is how you do everything, and that's based off of the standards that you have set for yourself. Okay? So also joining us here tonight, Tattletales Dishes. Tattletales Out the Hood. Thank you for joining me here tonight. So you are absolutely correct. Let's connect the right way. And Urbex with Taffy, once again, thank you very much for hitting me up on Instagram. I will make sure that, once I'm done with the live stream here, that I come back over and I re-engage back with you. And I will leave you a comment, and I will check out your Instagram as well, too. All right? If it's the same name. I don't know if it's the same name or not. If not, I'll figure it out. All right, so once again, how you do anything is how you do everything, and that's based off of the standards that you set for yourself. All right, so let me stop here and take a look real quick. Tattletales, let me see if we are connected. And we are. All right, so Tattletales Dishes, Tattletales Out the Hood, we are connected. I am subscribed to your channel. Looks like you got some really good, well, you got the same image there, sort of. A few different ones, but it looks like you got some good food. I love looking at food channels, man. I tell you what, I always like looking for new recipes and everything, because there's only so much that I can do with chicken, man. So I'm trying to find new things that I can do with chicken. And, because we do eat chicken and fish. That's about the only two things that I really eat. So I'm always on the lookout for new things that I can do for do with chicken. Okay, Urbex with Taffy. Thank you. All right, so I'll have a look at it and everything. I don't do Snapchat. I know that Snapchat is powerful, and one of these days I might get out there and try that damn thing out, but I just have not gotten on Snapchat yet. But I know that there is some value in it. I just haven't taken the time or the opportunity to get on Snapchat yet, but see what we can do. But I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and you see the link to my website there, terrythompson.me. On my website there, terrythompson.me, I have my books. Also there on the screen you see that I got 2 books that are labeled right there. Those 2 books I'm giving away for free from my website. So once again, if you're interested in getting a couple of free books, go on over to my website, join, sign up, get those 2 for free. And please leave a valid email address, because here's what I will do. If you sign up, what I will do is I will reach back out to you and I will give you a 3rd book absolutely for free. Okay, so you will get 3 books. The 3rd book that you will get is Leadership Secrets Every Leader Should Know. So once again, if you are interested in that, you want to head over to my website whenever you get an opportunity to sign up. Leave a valid email address, because I will reach back out to you and send you a 3rd book for free. All right, so Snapchat is rubbish. Yeah, but if there's eyeballs, man, and there's potential to reach people, it's an opportunity. So the thing is that whenever you think in terms of business or you think in terms of entrepreneurship, where there's eyeballs, there's opportunity. Okay, so think of it that way. A lot of people look at Snapchat as, oh, the filters are good, the filters suck, the filters... No, if there's eyeballs, there's opportunity. So if you're into business or you're into visibility, so think of it as another platform that do what it do. So that's kind of some Southern talk right there. It do what it do. Snapchat do what it do. Facebook do what it do. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and all these other things, they do what they do. It do what it do. Okay? And the thing is that each one of these sites that are out there has its own little flavor on how it goes and how people interact and engage on it. So the idea is that you engage with people in a certain way on there. Okay? You can generate interest and traffic back to something else. Okay? So once again, YouTube is something that I do. I just started getting focused on my YouTube channel. So you'll notice a huge difference between my Facebook, my Instagram. You'll see that I have, much more followers on them because I didn't focus on my YouTube channel. I'm just now starting to focus on my YouTube channel, so I'm just now trying to grow my audience and build my audience using YouTube. So I completely neglected YouTube, and now I'm paying the price for that. So now I'm starting to get more involved and more engaged with YouTube, so that way I can potentially get those numbers up to where my Facebook and my Instagram is. So 4Ks, we love the rain, still here. Hello, chat. Thank you for listening. I know you came in like a ninja on that one. Snuck in on me there, didn't you? But thank you for taking time out of your day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening, by the way. And hopefully something that I said here tonight motivated and inspired you. And if you don't mind, please let me know if there was anything that did motivate you or did inspire you tonight. Please let me know in the chat. Hey, this was something that really hit home with me. Let me know. That way maybe I can create more content around that, or maybe I can come up with a special shout out video or something along those lines. Also, if you have questions, please let me know. I will definitely create a video and answer those questions. So I did get one question yesterday about business and how to be a leader within a business, whether it be a startup or an emerging business or a more established business. Okay, so I did get this question yesterday. How do you be a leader? How can you be a better leader in business? Okay, and here's the thing. Now I'm going to create a different video for this, but I'm going to slightly touch on that subject here just because somebody did ask me that question. When it comes down to business, okay, think of it in terms of this. Everything rises and falls on leadership. If something was successful, it was because of leadership and, of course, the people, okay? And if something falls, it's also because of the leader, and because of the people. But it really comes down to the leadership, because here's the thing. If things are successful, all right, it's because of the leader. If things fail, it's also because of the leader. Now, once again, I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying, oh, there's lots of great examples out there of like how leadership failed and they blame the people in the circumstance and the situation, and then companies fell and, and this, that, and people did this and that. And I get that, what I'm saying? That's going to happen. Those people weren't leaders. They were not leaders in that aspect or in that case right there. Okay, but everything rises and everything falls on leadership. Okay, if you're a leader within any type of an organization, you absolutely cannot say, I didn't know what was going on. That's bullcrap. If you didn't know what was going on, you obviously wasn't leading anything. Okay, that's one thing that I can't stand is armchair leaders, people that sit in their chair and lead from their chair. You can't lead from your chair. You have to get out and about, and you have to go be where your people are, where the action is. If you want to have any kind of influence and any kind of impact, you need to get out there where your people are, where the problems are, where the issues are, where the success is, okay? You need to get out there, out and about. I don't like armchair leaders. You can't lead from your chair. Can't lead from your office. Okay, so when it comes down to leadership in business, that's exactly what I mean. You have to get out and about. You have to understand not only your employees, but you have to understand in your customer. Because at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's not about your company. It's not even about your employees. It's about the customer. You don't have a customer, you don't have a business. At the opposite of the spectrum, you don't have employees, you don't have a business. You're self-employed. Okay? So there's a difference. There's a difference there. And some people say, oh, I'm self-employed. Well, you don't have a business. You're just self-employed. If you have a business, you got employees. There's a difference. Don't get it twisted. All right, so once again, as a leader within any type of a business, you have to know more, be more, and do more than those that you lead. Now, what do I mean by this? Okay. Yeah, hey, Urbex with Taffy, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Please, I have a little bit on my website there, not a whole lot, but it's enough to get people kind of started. The whole idea is that I really want people to have a look at my books. But once again, like I said, you engage with me eventually you can get all of my books. Like I said, the more you engage back, the more you follow, the more you come back to me. I will eventually give you my books. Okay. So thank you for taking time, and I know that you will enjoy the 2 books that you get access to. And once again, by letting me know once I engage back with you in email, I'll give you a 3rd book absolutely for free as well too. All right, so appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so I've been on for about an hour and 5 minutes. I need to go ahead and go. I want to personally thank each and every one of you for joining me here tonight. And once again, head on over to my website, terrythompson.me. There you will find my books. You will find more content, all my social media and everything. Thank you for taking time out of your day, and I will see you in the next video.